Gahayo. Did I scare you? Welcome, welcome. Um, Sorry about the super late loading screen. I try not to do that. Uh, I try not to do that too often, but I get distracted so easily. I was like, what was it? I was like trying to look for what game I could play on Friday. I'm thinking about doing a stream on Friday. Whenever I wake up, of course. But I guess Cyber, what is it? Bomb Rush Cyberpunk comes out, which is really cool. I'm kind of like very skeptical when it comes to like. I hope this sounds okay, by the way. I'm very skeptical when it comes to spiritual successors and stuff like that, or like games that are like extremely like or heavily like influenced by other properties. I mean, I do like Jet Set Radio, of course, big Jet Set Radio fan, but you know, I'm just a bit skeptical about it. And Hideki Naganuma is like such a weird guy. I don't know. He makes great music. Don't get me wrong, but I cannot stand this man's tweets. He's so obnoxious on Twitter. Anyways, Holocure also comes out in like an hour or something. Apparently, maybe I could play that on Friday. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I get like distracted super easily, so if there's anything cool that comes out soon or anything that's on sale you guys want to recommend, I'll definitely check it out. Otherwise, yeah, we're playing Paranormasight. Sorry about the late stream. Always. I don't know. I was like, maybe coffee it's making me fall asleep. So instead of drinking coffee today, I started drinking tea. It didn't change anything. I passed out until like 7 or 8 p.m. or something. And then I had to wait a little bit longer because my dad said like, oh, the new Ethernet cable came in. So I was like, okay, I definitely want to do that before I start streaming. So we took some time to set that up, and I'm really happy about it because my download speed is like insane now. Hopefully that's like the end of my internet troubles going forward. That's all I want. Please let me know if you guys experience like any hiccups or anything, which I'm hoping doesn't happen, of course. But yeah. Anyway, before I get distracted even longer on Steam, we should start playing. I love the music in this game. It really gets me like in the mood. Oh shit, that's right. This is where we left off. Big cliffhanger. Anywho, let's start investigating. Look at these. Pictures of Fumichika Nejima, cut out from newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent is. Hold on. Let me adjust my mic. Why is it like so far away? Okay, there we go. Do you think the Shiraishis are somehow connected to Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this as to not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Nejima might be involved in all this too. Do you think he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe. The man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He's announced that from sundown today, he'll be going on a killing spree. Oh dear. Hold on, let me turn off the light. Let me get in the mood. I can't be playing this game with the lights on. Come on now. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. So he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say. That's right. We talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. You don't say! You were the kid from back then. You were really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea. So you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried that Fumichika Nejima might bear resentment towards you, ma'am. You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. That asshole. I wonder who put the idea into his head. And now he's got the one-sided read, too. He's threatening to massacre the people of Honjo at sundown. Seriously? On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here. The fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it'll be with a cool head. Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Iwai and Fumichika Nejima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say he's Kankichiro Iwai. You've seen him before? I heard he had a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? Ma'am, it'd be better not to look so closely. It's amazing. Oh boy. Cruel is what it is. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. They're magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals. Western? Most of the time they're useless imitations, so I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my, who knew the chief inspector was such an expert on the occult? I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned. She's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all. We've got witches now. It looks like the things spread around here have been like this for a while now. This ritual, or whatever, was something he attempted up to recently. Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night. You think UI was the one chanting? Hard to say. Could have been one of the Shiraishis as well. If we look through these books in the back, we might learn what it is, whatever it is they were trying to do. What do you say, Chief? Would you let me look through it if I wear gloves? Well, it's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead. Thank you. Huh. This seems to be a book on Western black magic. The same runes are written here, along with detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you'd call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense, if you ask me, though. You think this white guy was studying them? Perhaps to perform some kind of ritual. There are a bunch of handwritten notes beside the grimoires. Wherever it was, they were serious about this. UI doesn't look like the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials, this here rune is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection? Like the rite? I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to their cult for similar reasons. What is it? This looks like a journal. It's probably a wise. A journal. His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh wow. Now this is something. What is it? What did he write? It's quite defined. Let me give you a summary. So, this Kankichiro Iwai fellow. He'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. So, he was into black magic from the start. He believed if he could learn to successfully perform the spell, he could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. But first, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. It seems that Nejima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison. What? So they're connected. That's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not coincidence. It seems like UI took an interest in the Nejima murders after it made the news. He admired him rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worship? Nejima, of all people. This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. UI had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get into contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nejima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Nejima murders. Yup, it's been a mystery to us all from the very start. Whoa now, wait, just 1 minute. Do you think... No way! Are you saying... That's right. The murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima. You've gotta be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic. That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Iwai had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but that doesn't refute that Nejima and Iwai were both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane! You're telling me that nutjob did all this for some hokey-pokey resurrection? Shit! Resurrection! That means there must have been someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life. Damn, that's it! That has to be it! Fucking hell! It all makes sense now! What is it? So about the Nejima murders. There's some information that's been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby. What? A baby? It was a girl, looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So is Nejima the father? He told us he found her under a bridge. He found her? She was abandoned? I've heard of parents threatening to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. I suppose there are those cases with the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that could never get out of my mind. And it's starting to sound more likely now? Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Nejima's guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all of that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say, sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness. That's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body, and we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside of her. Don't misunderstand me, this is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I, for one, never believed that man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this whole resurrection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility it was his child, and that maybe he was revived, whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, deceased wife is as good a guess as any. The fact that he obtained a cursed stone suggests he has an interest in the route of resurrection. Damn, you're right. And here I was thinking it was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief Inspector. Yeah? What happened to the child? Without a birth registration, I've been saying resurrection too much. Without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Oh, I'm glad she was taken care of. Who was the child? Who was it? You bastard! Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in Iwai's journal. We know Iwai had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol, Nejima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right. He thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct. Turns out, someone gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen of and chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori. Okay, I knew it. I knew like this whole youth thing had to tie in with this company. Wait, the chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The queen of Hyaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived. Then she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic, rituals, and rites. She'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She's apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. It must be her fault that this whole rite of resurrection thing is going on. So she would even throw her money at the occult. The places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Arashi. She presumably funded his research into the rite of resurrection as well. That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Hyaku pounced at the rumors of the rite of resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. It might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover for if she becomes young again. Godly powers. What's all that about? You can ignore that. Either way, I think Iwai took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce a family into taking him in to keep a low profile. The Shiraishi family, Michio and her mother, Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? Uh-huh. This has something to do with me? Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of this. No! You can't mean... You realize that. Perhaps... Oh my god. Kankichiro Iwai's living sacrifice was a child. Oh my god, I got it. that was so stressful because you had to pick 3 different options. Okay. Thank god, holy shit. Okay. That's exactly it. Iwai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth resurrection spell. Restoration spell. Damn it! I keep getting caught up. Anyways. That meant extracting the life force from someone young. Oh no. Of course. That awful man. So, it was Iwai. This man. Iwai worshipped Nejima, so he must have despised Nejima's detractors. Not to mention, he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had both the chance to avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time... Fuck! You got it! Iwai kidnapped Harue Shigema's son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. You're telling me then that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child. I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to have been mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. He must have used Michio to lower your boy's defenses, then kidnapped him on his way back home. That man, he took Shuichi. Ma'am, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. Not a good look for it. I know. It's horrifying. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifices. What a stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, man. Let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? I can't believe this. This is. Ugh! Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in his journal. Oh? I got in contact with Nejima last year, after Nejima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support. Is that so? He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiraishis, it seemed most went to Nejima instead. If Nejima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did he write where it is? Unfortunately, no. Not that I can tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up, among other things. What good is that information? The girl's already dead! Wait, no. She's alive! That's right. Michio Shiraishi is alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you can get her to spill the beans on his hideout too. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. The lady's not well. Whoo, boy, that was a lot to take in. Holy crap. What the fuck? Can't even get revenge because this guy's already dead. He's just never gonna give back the child at all. Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter, I feel grateful towards Michio. Because she killed the kidnapper? There's that too. But it's for something else. If Michio is the one killing all these people, then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Sojax, I mean. Ugh. Hey, Richter? Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nejima is planning to cause a massacre to collect soul tracks in, all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. Christ. So, I'm counting on you. Big fear. I'm scared to find out what the hell she's gonna do. Her mental state is like a ticking time bomb just waiting to explode. Too much to handle. (1 p.m. Still quite some time before sundown. In further news, today, the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiraishi around noon. The man, identified as Kankichiro Iwai, is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at his time of death. While further investigations are still underway, it's suspected that this death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honjo. Evidence on the scene may also implicate Mr. Iwai in the unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. Well, ma'am, it seems we managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. Judging by the official announcement, it seems what Iwai wrote is likely true. With both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It was pretty much the same, sorry, with the Nejima murders. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left undiscovered. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection, yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. Can't believe he's actually, helping her with this. Of course, he doesn't plan on killing anyone, but just the idea of people dying? I don't know. Alright. Let's reassess this curse situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector, Tetsuo Tsusumi, provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers. Do you think they noticed I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Ario didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, well, we'll have to be careful around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a cursed stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging on to the stone from now on? Of course. Oh, that smile! I don't like that. Just don't use it though, okay? There ain't no way she's not gonna use it. Come on, bro. Come on. Alright. Bruh, ain't no way. If what we heard is true, there are just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There is the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko Suguru left to investigate. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at Hyaku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yumioka fellow is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice, but damn it, times like this really have me wishing I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. And then there's Nejima, who appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided read, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soldier eggs, well, look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to, if the Chief Inspector managed to track down Michio, then well, there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Nejima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house? If he hadn't had that lead. It was written in Y's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till we found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soldier eggs? Well, if we're talking about Nejima, it could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Nejima and the cops. What about that girl from before? Ayame Tono. Do you think she could be a curse bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midoricho Park yet. The place connected to the Taiko Suguru. Oh, right, that's close to where she lives. What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied. It's possible. It would make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. That place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. Richter? Yes? Oh, that's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. I suppose I don't mind. Ooh. Okay. To the candy store we go. Then, shall we depart? Given the option to finish the investigation will allow you to immediately end this part. And there you can continue to the next part. You also come back and restart the section reporting where you left off. But why? Oh, this song, bro. Renovations. What? Was he wasn't here for investigation? He just wanted to buy some candy, actual? Hot damn! It's Mockingbird number 10! Cacophony! He's a nihilist, but he gets the job done. Oh, well, you seem pretty happy. Oh shit, nice. I didn't think we could get something from that. Pog. Very cool. That's amazing. Oh, right, ma'am. Should we go for monjiaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal. But even so, they're well worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead. Don't buy them all now. Just let me know when you want to leave, okay? Okay. I guess that's all. That's it then. Midori Chill Park. I'm very confused about like how this game works. Oh shit! Hello. How this game works now? Cause like, I find that you can just finish the investigation and move on. Like, what does that mean? He's scared of her. I am too. We've reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko Suguru was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads. Okay. I guess let's go talk to Ayame. Hey, that lady over there. That's Ayame Tono. She seems to be trying to hide. Alright, I'll be right back. Huh? He's gone. I suppose he really wanted to talk with her. What is he doing? What the fuck is he doing? Oh, there he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Haha. Does he mean to intimidate her? Ah, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here. Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm? Yes, very smooth. Hello. Thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter from the police? I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself in. Don't make it sound like I'm some kind of criminal, please. The police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right, and I got scared. Do you have any idea why they're after you? Well, I have been searching for the curses, so we shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason. Huh? How cruel! But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we've got reason not to get involved with police ourselves. What shady reasoning? What if you got some murky secret to hide? We might as well cooperate with each other, no? Anyway, how are your plans to resurrect Hokusai going? Fortunately, that's been going quite well. Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a curse stone from? Not exactly, but I found a kind of last resort, which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean by last resort? You're really asking me that? It doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you? What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you'll tell us about your last resort. Huh? Is that what got you interested? Oh, I've got it. You're meaning to steal it for yourself. Not at all. I'm just curious. That excuse will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll go find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you can count on in this world is yourself. We can't let her get away. Let's go after her. I mean, couldn't we threaten to turn her in or something? Stop it! Get any closer and I'll scream. Please wait. We'll help you out with no conditions. Well, you change your mind quick. That just makes you all the more suspicious. I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind me sharing your address with her, just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me, but you do recognize there are police officers in my close family. At least it'll allow us a way to keep in contact, no matter how small. Oh, guess that was it. Ayame Tono says her plans for the right direction may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a cursed stone? Rector? Hmm? You know, I have one as well.
You did it!
The last resort. Ohio! Welcome in, Hamflow. Welcome, welcome. What were you guys up to? Let me shout you out. Think of an idea, since I was there yesterday. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. How are you guys doing? Welcome in, Waffy. Welcome in. Tag Barrel Storage. Hope you guys had a great stream. Hope you guys had fun over there. Resident Evil 7. Is that one of the scary ones? Were you playing like with VR or anything? I've only played one myself. I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to scary stuff, but I am playing like a sort of horror visual novel at the moment. So hope you guys enjoy your stay. It's kind of spooky. Yeah, I figured. I tried playing Resident Evil 5 once. I think like I borrowed my friends and I couldn't get past the very beginning part. All the zombie dogs creeped me out. So that's like my most exposure to Resident Evil, besides like all the memes and stuff just from being online. But Gohayo, my name is Art Sounds. I'm a Lion VTuber. I do the art, I make the sounds, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your stay. If you're super tired from streaming, I don't blame you. Thank you again for the raid. It's not very scary. But you think Resident Evil 1 is scary? It's worse? No! Yeah, Resident Evil 1 was not a great time for me. But yeah, Paranormasight, it's a horror visual novel. We're investigating. There's supposedly some sort of rite of resurrection. There's a big ritual happening in the city where nine people are competing to kill as many people as possible and gather souls to resurrect a person of their choosing. It's that kind of story. RE1 is fairly tame. I do got a dip to grab some food since I've been eating it today. Oh my gosh, definitely go eat. It's always so satisfying, like after a really tough or long stream or something like that, to just sit down and eat. I got messed up by RE1. What is it? What was the scariest part for? I guess like going around in the cemetery. Like when I look back at it, it doesn't seem that scary. But when I was playing it, I was terrified. I'm really bad with horror in general. So, anywho, currently I'm playing through the point of view of this housewife who lost her child in a kidnapping incident years ago. So that's like her motive. She wants to resurrect her child, and she's gathered the assistance of a private investigator in order to help her achieve this rite of resurrection. like each person in the story, has like a curse that they can use, a curse stone that they can use to like kill other people. They all have like different powers, like stands, I guess, if I were to like describe it. It's a really cool story. If you're interested, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's the game was developed by Square Enix, but they did. I feel like they didn't like advertise it well enough. They're always like shadow dropping games on Steam without like advertisement. It's a real shame because this game is really cool. Even if we don't steal another cursed stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I am prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too, but that she despises the idea of using it to kill others. So instead, she means to steal a cursed stone with soul gems already in it. It doesn't contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko Sugaru cursed stone. We still don't know much about that one. Hector? That last resort Ayame spoke of. It could be our chance. We can use her. I hear you loud and clear. Okay, let's move on. I love the sprite work in this game. It's so good. Oh, did he find... I found a mockingbird under the playground equipment. Damn, talk about lucky. It's the number 19 penny prattle. There's these like collectible bird stickers you can find in like each area. Penny prattle. Nice. Some areas they let you like turn all the way around, but there's like possibility of like a jump scare or something. You gotta like watch out. This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Hiyaku Soap's employee? That's right. His name was Shogo Okie. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search of a cursed stone. If people in the company know about the rite, it only makes sense to be looking for cursed stones. You think the chairwoman and Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? If that's the case, perhaps Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else? Either that or he was killed. precisely because he was a curse bearer with a cursed doll. I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean Shogo Okie himself wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal. Could he have had the Beckoning Light, or even the Taiko of Sugaru? I was here last night, and there weren't any dead bodies then. It's highly possible he was brought here from someone else. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected the stone. Oh man, excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh, be my guest. Shogo Okie is the name of the person who died. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered in close. Given his ties to Miyako, you can assume he was aware of the situation, somehow involved in his closeness. What's your also this? I wonder about this one. I was out here last night, looking for the curse ring connected with the Beckoning Light, too. Did you see anything? Great night. But you gotta be out here somewhere. It's okay. Let's go back. Oh, let's finish investigation. Oh, a lot. Okay. Check out Tetsuo. What he's up to. Ariel did not say like a single thing in that last section. I guess he didn't like, really have anything to say. Boss! I just talked to the Sumida police. Oh? What now? They found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it'd been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. And guess what? The blood is a perfect match for Michio's. Oh, okay. I know exactly what happened here. This connection to the other part of the high school. Oh, yeah. so it must be the van that reached you. You got it. It's all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. The license plate had been removed though, and they even scraped out the vehicle identification number. It'll take a while to identify the owner. Now, we're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was done. Got it. Thanks for the report. Mockingbird number 15. Bracket 2. By the way, boss, we confirmed that Michio died in the vehicular collision. Are we sure that it was really an accident? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. The damage done by the collision indicates that the driver was traveling at a considerable speed, but there were no brake marks to be found. So, this suggests they may have been intentionally targeting Michio. What was the motive? Who would have reason to kill Michio? The first person that comes to mind is Kichiro Iwai. After all, she knew about his crimes. But then, Iwai was supposedly able to control Michio by intimidation alone. There's also that teacher who's taking advantage of Michio, Gohei Janochi. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her doesn't seem likely somehow. You're right. Though, both of them are falling prey to a curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she'll also decide to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Not just possible. She may have already done it last night, just like with Iwai. Is there anything else that could have served as a motive? That talisman, maybe? The one Yoshimi was looking for. Oh! Do you think someone wanted to take it from her? Well, the talisman wasn't found on her hands, nor in her house. But doesn't a hit and run seem too drastic a measure to go for a little talisman? Then in the end, it might have just been an unfortunate accident. Yeah, it looks that way. Either way, what we need now is a testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that particular development. I still have my doubts that making it so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako turn up. I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later. I guess we'll have to wait. Shall we head inside? Alright then. Oh hey Elder, I wanted to ask you something. Aye, boss. Jeez, I haven't even said what it was yet. Right, well what is it then? Can't remember what you had for dinner last night? Looks like that agent over there is having some trouble with his pen. So if you got a spare, you'll lend it to him. And for the record, I had cuts down last night. No need to worry about me being senile just yet. I know I look like a genius, but I didn't think I came across as the type to carry spare pens on my person. You? A genius? You're true. But if his pen just stopped working, he could get it going again with a little bit of nail polish remover. Nail polish remover? Yeah, you know, what you use to remove nail polish. Never used it before? Yeah, like I would've. Don't make me sound crazy for not having used this stuff. I doubt you have either. Oh no, I've used it alright. Did you know that it can remove oil-based ink ink stains, which is also why it can be used to fix old dried up pen nibs. Whatever's in there that removes the ink also doubles as a way to unclog pens. Huh. Good to know. Still wouldn't call you a genius, but something. You gotta make sure the remover doesn't mix with the ink though, or it'll ruin it. Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Not to worry. I don't have nail polish remover on me right now anyway. Oh, well. That doesn't fix anything. Long story short, I don't have a spare pen. Jeez, yeah, I'll let him know. I wonder if that's gonna come up again. Like, why was that in like blue text? Boss, I thought we were gonna wait for Mio in school. Alright, let's go wait inside the school. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. It's gonna block me. Yeah, I knew it. There we go. Now we have the next part. The Yako and friends. I don't know how I feel about this thumbnail. Ain't that interesting? The record of fate's yen scroll, huh? Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success. Hurry up, stop making things sound weird. Anyway, let's share what you found at Michio Shirashi's house. Yes, please. Yes. A man named Delight kidnapped sacrifices for black magic? And Michio helped him with the kidnapping? Mr. Janoichi resented blackmailing. Oh, boy. Based on the report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Janoichi and Iwai, Michio Shiraishi did it. It makes sense. Furthermore, the assigned to Michio Shiraishi wanted someone to notice. Huh? Really? The ribbon was left at the scene of Conan's death. Spooky that. Leo, I'm guessing you knew that ribbon. Yes. Ever since this morning. But there's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near the limit. What do they mean by that? So we get this record of Fate's Yin Scroll. We'll be able to dispel the curse? Yes. The source of this curse is a tragic event of the Honjo incident. It dates back to the Edo period. An Onmyoji named Seiman Tsuchi Mikado is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So, I think there may be a way to dispel the curse. Right. I'll leave how to approach this to you. I'll check with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well. Please make finding the record of Fate's Yin Scroll your top priority. Understood. But how do we go about looking for it? It's possible to send it to Seiman and inherited it, but I don't think they're aware of its existence. It'd be nice if we had a plan quest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. That reminds me, Mio, was the Western black magic used by Iwai and Nejima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Oh, boss said that you knew about this sort of thing. Do you not? Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. Right, but it still feels a little weird. So, what's your opinion on it, as someone familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at their grimoire, I could be sure of that. There's other methods, I'd say. They imitated black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised as magic anyone could use. It was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposefully required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Wow, you know so much. I'm impressed. It totally matches with the vibe you got going on. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence. Right. Thanks, I guess? I find it very interesting how we can't see Yako's point of view. We're in Yako's point of view. We can't see Yako this entire conversation. If that black magic is just an imitation, you probably don't have to worry about it. I'm just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are. Oh, right. About the mastermind. I had an idea. Huh? What is it? This is about the chairwoman of Yaku's services. You mentioned it. They're telling us about that reminder. Yep. One of the goals to restore the youth and resurrect someone. She's got her hands all over this. She has money, too. It would also match Hideki Araishi's account of a woman's voice. An evil business lady with supernatural powers. A classic setting. Only we could confirm those powers of hers were actually real. We'll need to keep an eye on it. I'll tell HQ to look into it. Now, we're nearing the limit. I'll stop beating around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako Sakazaki. What? Me? Yes? Take out your curse stone and give it to Mio. My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks. I'm just gonna borrow it for a second. Hello? Yes. There are soul gems inside after all. What? How did this happen? I didn't do anything. I swear. You have to believe me. It's okay. We know. Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you. But there's no mistake that Jonochi and Iwai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is the ghost of Michio Shiraishi that is inside you, Yako Sakazaki. What? What? Inside me? What? What do you mean? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen. We've been possessed, Yako. By Michio's ghost. What? It probably happened when you were offering flowers at the site of the amphitheater. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you, Yako. No way. You mean Michio's ghost is inside me? I've explained this once before, but just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you lose control of yourself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts, and it do nothing more that affects one's mood or energy levels. But Michio had powerful spirit sense to begin with, and because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michio's will. So for those reasons, your mind's merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point. Which also means it will be difficult to gather spirit to the afterlife. No way! We've merged? Me and Michio's minds are... But I don't feel different at all. I mean, I'm me, I think. But because after she merged with you, Michio started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing her, she's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michio Chirashi. You've been acting a little different than usual. You would also sometimes react when coming into contact with a powerful influence. Really? That having been said, and we don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michio Chirashi had when she died and why. It would be difficult to separate her. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. Oh no. When we mentioned limits earlier, we mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility that you will join completely, making it impossible to separate our ghost from her. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you. What? That's so scary. You mean I won't be myself anymore? Aw, but if it's Michio, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad? Oh, I don't know. What should I do? But if it was actually Michio who used the curse stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? Well, about that. I think that's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murder's impulses and the influence on the piece of shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost's powers were boosted. And strengthened by the feast, Michio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. That means I was the one who killed them. I cursed them both. Yako, no. You're being controlled. Right, Inspector? Yeah, that's right. The art sounds special. What do you mean by that? Kill him good now. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. It's like it should be recognized as not being responsible for crime due to the possession. It's not something you can control. No need to worry about that. No, you're wrong. I wanted to kill them too. Those feelings must have come out. It's not only Michio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Michio didn't commit suicide, I wish that all the cruel adults around me would just die. I had the curse stone with me, and I wanted to get revenge for Michio if the chance came. That's how I felt. Yako, because Michio wasn't able to escape her terrible situation. It was so hard. It wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this curse stone. I made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. I should have done it myself right away. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Michio. Ah! That's why. I killed them. Yako! There you are. Oh, hi Michio. What's up with you? You have me worried sick since you haven't been coming to school lately. It feels like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, sorry. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Oh, come on. You're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone's making you sad, and I'll take care of them. Thanks. Okay. Actually, I'm here because there's something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to, didn't have a choice, wasn't unfair. I'm sorry. I feel so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back. All because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell created for myself. I don't know. I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. But what? But something went wrong. And that's why I died with you guys. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. And I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? Wait. You don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize. And I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends. How we were able to be together. And please, don't forget. Huh? No. Michio, wait. Huh? You're awake? Do you feel okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that all on you that day. What? Is this... Are we in a classroom? Huh? Was I dreaming? I'm sorry to rush this along while you're still gathering your feelings, but you need to hear what Michio Shiraishi has to say. Now. Right. And so, after considering what to do, it is true that Michio's consciousness is mixed with yours. But if I summoned her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. I understand. Oh shit, here we go again. So, you thought to use a spirit board again? Yep, I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have been actually Michio herself. Really? You think? The matter spirit has been close to you ever since then. Then let's do it. I think we should. And I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during daytime, but let's give this a try. You ready? Alright. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, here we go. To remember how to do it, place your finger in the 10 net point. Right, like this. Good. Now, do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Please tell us if you are there. It's here. Now, is it the spirit of Michio? Yako, did you ask the spirit? Alright. Are you Michio Shiraishi? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you the spirit of Michio Shiraishi? Ooh. Ah, it said yes. Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Would you try asking it a question? Only Michio would know the answer to. Question only Michio would know the answer to. Let's see. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, how much did the ribbon I bought with Michio cost? Complicated question. 490 yen, that's right. Well, it seems like we have the right spirit. Okay. Can I have you ask her a question? What do you want me to ask her? I want you to ask her about the location of Uchiku Nejima's hideout. The location, the talisman as well. Okay. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please tell me the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout. Please. Terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon. Maybe she doesn't know. I'm sure it's painful to try and remember. But you're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please. I moved. This is an address. She's giving us the address. Amazing. Thank you, Michio. Okay. I have the address. Thank you. Alright, Ariel. Get a move on it. Check out that address. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order a simultaneous house search and sweep of the area. I just hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know where the talisman you had is? She doesn't. I wonder if we can find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did you carry around the talisman with you at all times? Okay. So she did carry. Then, did you have it with you when you had your accident? Yeah. It must have been stolen when she got hit. Huh? She had it with her. But there was nothing resembling a talisman or articles left behind at the scene. So that means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated. But who would do that? It's a name someone knew until I died before the police did. The first person to discover and report it was the caretaker of the apartment building next door. Shall we check with them? Let's see. The other possibility I can think of is perpetrator of the hit and run. But it was a hit and run. Wouldn't they have run away? It might be possible to come back, driven by fear or something else. Even so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings. But to only take the talisman seems hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning. How likely is that? If the talisman really is so special. Ariel mentioned the same thing. But to run someone over just to take something from them? It's possible they just picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason. Either way, if it really was a hit and run, then I hope they get caught. It's possible she remembers something after seeing that picture of the car. Then, shall we try asking? I'll try. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know who is behind the hit and run? Oh, she says she knows. That's a relief. If she hadn't known. Huh? In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her out to the afterlife. We don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like the forced exorcism. Huh. So that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Right. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, who was the one who ran you over? I hope she knows. I wonder. Oh. She knows the name. Namigaki. Huh? Namigaki? What? You mean Yutaro Namigaki? You two know him? We talked to him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? I see. So that's why Yaka had a reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Michio. What? What the hell is he planning without his cursed stone? He said he'd be waiting near the real broken bridge. Got it. I'll join you there once we're done. He's a bastard who killed Michio? Yako. There should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it. Alright. Say goodbye? No! This sounds so sad. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No. Michio. Thank you. You helped us. You know? I'm so sorry. I didn't know about it all. The family? The kidnapping? Mr. Janoichi? I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand. But I'm sure it was so hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things that we wish we could take back. But I'm glad that I at least know the truth. There's so much I wanted to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one thing. Someday, can we hang out again? You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. Have you asked everything about it? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to guide Michio's spirit now. Yeah. It's time to say goodbye. this, I'll finally be able to free you. Ayako? Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah. You're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her.